Welcome back to This Day in Scottish History. I'm your host, Colin MacDonald. Today we explore one of the most haunting maritime mysteries in Scotland's history, a tale that still sends shivers down the spines of those who hear it. On December 15th, 1900, the three keepers of the Flannan Isles Lighthouse disappeared without a trace. The Flannan Isles, also known as the Seven Hunters, are a remote cluster of rocky outcrops situated in the Outer Hebrides, about 20 miles west of Lewis. Steeped in mystery and superstition, these islands had long been uninhabited, save for the occasional shepherd bringing sheep to graze. But by the turn of the 20th century, their dangerous waters necessitated the construction of a lighthouse. Completed in 1899, the Flannan Isles Lighthouse was an engineering marvel for its time. Perched on the highest point of Eilean Mòr, the largest of the islands, it was built to guide ships safely through treacherous waters. It required a team of 3 keepers to man it at all times, with a 4th rotating in and out for leave. The lighthouse was a lonely posting, made even more isolating by the island's exposure to the harsh Atlantic weather. The events of December 15th, 1900, however, turned this lighthouse into the setting for one of Scotland's greatest unsolved mysteries. Relief keeper Joseph Moore arrived at the Flannan Isles on December 26th after nearly 2 weeks of storms delayed his journey. As he stepped ashore, he noticed something was off. The usual flag was not flying, no one greeted the incoming ship, and the station appeared eerily lifeless. Moore climbed the steep stairs to the lighthouse, his apprehension growing with each step. Inside, he discovered that the 3 keepers, Thomas Marshall, James Ducat, and Donald McArthur, were nowhere to be found. The lighthouse was eerily tidy, but there were troubling signs. A meal lay untouched on the table, and one of the chairs was overturned. 2 sets of oilskins, the waterproof gear essential for venturing outside, were missing, but the 3rd set remained, suggesting that one of the men had left the lighthouse without proper protection. The logbook added further intrigue. The last entry, dated December 15th, described a terrible storm, despite reports of clear weather in the area at that time. Thomas Marshall wrote of severe winds, the likes of which I have never seen before, and noted that James Ducat had been unusually quiet, while Donald McArthur, known as a tough and seasoned sailor, was reportedly weeping. The final entry simply stated, "Storm ended, sea calm, God is over all." The official investigation concluded that the men were likely swept away by a freak wave while trying to secure equipment during the storm. The western landing, a spot where supplies were unloaded, showed signs of massive damage. Ropes and a crane used for hauling supplies had been dislodged, and iron railings were bent as if struck by an immense force. But not everyone was convinced by the rogue wave explanation. The lighthouse keepers were known for their meticulous adherence to safety protocols, and it seemed unlikely they would all leave the safety of the lighthouse during rough weather. Over the years, other theories have emerged. Some suggest madness and violence overtook the keepers, perhaps brought on by the isolation and relentless storm conditions. Another explanation hints at paranormal involvement given the long-standing superstitions surrounding the Flannan Isles. Others venture into more modern speculation such as alien abduction or an orchestrated escape by the men to start new lives elsewhere. None of these theories, however, have ever been proven. The mystery of the Flannan Isles has captivated imaginations for more than a century. The story inspired the poem Flannan Isle by Wilfred Wilson Gibson, which vividly recounts the eerie scene discovered by Joseph Moore. In recent years, the incident served as the basis for the 2019 film The Vanishing, starring Gerard Butler, which offers a fictionalized account of what might have happened. The lighthouse remains automated today, its beams sweeping across the dark Atlantic as it has done for over a century. But for those who know its history, that light seems less a beacon of safety and more a reminder of the chilling events of December 1900. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of Scotland's most enduring mysteries. Until next time, I'm Colin MacDonald, reminding you to keep an eye on the horizon and a light in the window. Haste you back.